Next on Worcester News Tonight, strong words from the candidates in the 17th Worcester State Representative race as local election heats up. Plus, a family known for its Christmas decorations is now taking on Halloween. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Madison. It is less than 2 weeks until Halloween, and this year, a local family is getting in the spirit with a spooky display at their home in Leicester. The family is best known for their Christmas lights display, which brings thousands to their small neighborhood. As our Cam Jandro shows us, they are changing with the seasons.
A Leicester family turns their home into a house of horror.
It'll never be what we had down here for Christmas, but it's getting close to it.
Scott and Denise Weichel are known around central Massachusetts for their massive holiday displays. Being too popular was an issue for the Weichels last Christmas, having to end things early due to safety concerns on their street. They say after 25 years of decorating, they still wanted to put something out for the community, even if they can't do Christmas.
Because the world can be a hard place, and I've always said this in a Christmas display, if people can come down and forget their problems for 15 minutes, it's well worth it.
Weichel says setup for the display took the entire month of September, working over 10 hours a day. The Weichels say not only do they enjoy decorating, they love putting it together for the community.
I come from a line of decorators. My mom and grandmother were both big Christmas decorators, and I just kind of kept the tradition going.
And it grew and grew and grew. The more people come down, the more we feel we have to add to it, and the more we did, the more people told me they like Halloween. There's a lot of people like Halloween better than Christmas.
The Weichels had groups of all ages stop by their Halloween house. One visitor we caught up with say he loves this time of year.
I like Halloween when you get candy.
Oh yeah?
And I wanted to get scared so I can tell my brother all about it and give him nightmares.
The family says people from across central Massachusetts and throughout New England have stopped by to see the display. The decorations will be up through Halloween night, and there's definitely something here for you, whether you're a scaredy cat or not. Reporting in Leicester, I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
Cam Jandro just loves those clowns. Well, it is a staff of mostly volunteers at the house in Leicester, and it is located on Waite Street. Well, here in Worcester, the city is using one of its oldest buildings to get into the Halloween spirit. Tonight, the Auditorium hosted a screening of the silent film Nosferatu. The film was accompanied by organist Peter Krasinski. Nosferatu is the original Dracula story. As you can see, dozens gathered tonight for the film screening. Those we spoke with say it's good to see the auditorium being used all this month.
I think it's a great event. I think brings people together, have some good food and watch something that's nice. Yeah.
Tonight's event, just the latest being held at the historic building. The city is still trying to figure out what to do with the facility. Looking at gender and race in politics, it was the focus of an all-women's forum tonight in Worcester. State Senator Harriet Chandler and City Councilor Sarai Rivera were among those on the all-women's panel. They spoke about their careers in government and some of the challenges they've faced while holding office. Event organizers say the forum is timely given the upcoming election and say it's important people focus on the issues when casting their ballot.
We need to keep our elections, and I think what you'll hear in the room about the issues and about the policies and off the personal or stereotypes or what a person looks like, but more what a person represents.
I will say.
State Representative Gloria Fox and Senators Sonia Chang Diaz and Ann Goby were also on tonight's panel. Well, one race that is getting a lot of attention in central Massachusetts is the battle for the 17th Worcester District. It has the two candidates exchanging attacks on each other. Our Brittany Schaefer spoke with both candidates today and has the story.
What Michelle Obama said a few weeks ago, when they go low, you go high.
This has been a crazy election season.
The race for the 17th Worcester State Representative seat is getting more heated. Incumbent Kate Campanelli and challenger Moses Dixon have been exchanging attacks, and Thursday it was no different.
To use this as a political wedge to take political points against me is egregious.
I have a 95% voting record. It's a weak argument to say that I haven't been available and accessible.
Dixon is defending himself after a charge of domestic assault from 2012 resurfaced. He says his ex-girlfriend, who was involved, has publicly announced the charges were false. The woman's lawyer also confirms in a statement a court did clear Dixon of any wrongdoing.
The Republicans went on the attack on me last week on false allegations. And these are the very same Republicans, including my opponent, who has not denounced Donald Trump for the things that he has said about women, what he has said about minorities, what he has said about those with disabilities.
I'm so focused on my own race right now, and I don't want to be defined by a presidential candidate.
Campanelli is defending her voting record this week after Dixon's campaign says she took a month-long service trip to the Dominican Republic during a busy time in the legislature. She says she left after the budget was finished and only missed 4 votes.
It's a job I've taken very seriously, whether I'm in Leicester, whether I'm in Worcester, whether I'm in Boston, or whether I'm in the Dominican Republic.
That kind of trip could have been planned during recess when the legislature was out of session, but that was not the case.
Campanelli and Dixon will debate next Thursday, and both say it should be interesting.
One of the things that my opponent and I disagree on is who's going to be a full-time state representative.
When you have no accomplishments or record to run on yourself, and in a desperate attempt to, divert attention away from his personal situation, I think my opponent has decided to attack me.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
The 2 candidates met at a brief forum today at the Boys and Girls Club, and as Brittany mentioned, they will meet again next week. Well, a new restaurant on Park Avenue gives customers a chance to experience French cuisine. Alteas Eatery in Worcester opened last Wednesday. Owners Anton Mihile and his wife Aureola Kochi say they came up with the idea after visiting Montreal. The 2 are first-generation immigrants from Albania. They also own Livia's Dish in Worcester. They say business was going so well, they decided to open another restaurant.
In the corporate America, and then decided to go on our own and open our own restaurant. And here we are, 4 years later, our second location.
They love it. We have customers that have been here 3 times already on the first week, so.
2 restaurants are named after their daughters. Both are opened mainly for breakfast, brunch, and lunch. Well, the Worcester Historical Museum previewing a special collection today by a local artist before it goes up for auction. Our Catherine Andrioli has the details.
It's one of Worcester's most historic art collections, and now it's available for auction online. The Worcester Historical Museum showcased the works of artist Emily Burling Waite on Thursday, giving potential buyers a glimpse of the collection.
She is such a phenomenal and remarkable figure in Worcester's art history, and I think that anyone would be interested in capturing a little bit of that history and bringing it home with them.
The collection features 250 pieces by Worcester artist Emily Burling Waite, from work that spans nearly 80 years before her death in 1980. The artwork became available to the museum in 2013 after it was locked up in the artist's studio for years.
When she died, her son closed up the studio, and then when he died, this collection came to the museum.
Waite is best known for her oil portraits and still life paintings. Curators say the collection is unique and reflects both the history and art culture of Worcester. The contents are up for auction on ebth.com.
One of the things I think is most unique about this collection is the fact that her career spanned over 70 years, which is remarkable for any artist, much less a female artist, who lived during the late 19th and through the 20th century.
The online auction runs until October 26th. One of the most popular paintings is expected to sell for at least $1,000. The proceeds from the auction will benefit the Worcester History Museum. In Worcester, Catherine Andrioli,